Yet again, ladies and gentlemen, stressful Chelsea penalty shootout knockout cup competition. Kepa, Arrizabalaga in goal, making saves, getting inside the opposition, penalty shooters' heads. Chelsea is just chaos always. Well, not always. We're pretty chill in the league at the moment under Tuchel, but this cup game is just reminiscent of how Chelsea is so often so infused with chaos. Okay, so dysfunction across the team. We're going to go across the players, the player performances. Ben Chilwell, right wing back. Fair enough. I mean, his penalty was fine. Anyway, welcome back to Football Therapy. Thank you for joining me, guys. I did a watch-along for this game. Live stream watch-along on both Twitch and here on Football Therapy. Some of you guys might have been hanging out for the watch-along. Thank you for joining me. A quick plug. Urge you all to subscribe if you want to see more of this content. You might dig it. And if you like the video, hey, that helps me out a lot. Dude, let's get into it. Oh, Jesus. So we played a 3-4-2-1. Now, this wasn't the starting lineup. It was the starting back three and the Cesar Azpilicueta in goal. Alonso playing left wing back throughout the whole game. HowWhoScored.com has given him an 8.1 rating. I will never know. Saul Niguez, pretty darn good in midfield. Certainly in the second half he came alive. Mateo Kovacic. And then Hudson-Odoi played right wing back, with Ziyech, Havertz, and Barkley starting in the front three. Of course, substitutions. Ziyech came off, Mount came on, and Hudson-Odoi went to left wing. And interestingly, Chilwell, these are only two subs Thomas Tuchel made, which is mind-blowing how he didn't bring Jorginho on before penalties or whatever. But I'm sure he'll talk about that in his post-match. And Chilwell came on to play right wing back. We'll talk about player performances. What happened though? Diallo got booked early doors. Not much happened except a lot of dysfunction from players who's not played well together. Alonso in the first half was awful. Ziyech wasn't good until in the 44th minute, as you can see there. He assisted Kai Havertz for a header from a corner. Very, very good. But as soon as the second half started, we can see the goal. Che Adams scores. And it's a Kepa Arrizabalaga mistake, if you ask me. The ball goes through his legs. He gets nutmegged, not to score, but for it to roll onto Adams, who just taps it in. Kepa is better than that. What he's good at is making saves. He's agile, and he makes saves with his feet. Remember the saves in the Europa League semi-final under Sarri? I know it's a while back now, but I was at Stamford Bridge. It was great saves. So he's good at penalty shootouts. So I was really... And he's not a lanky keeper like Thibaut Courtois when he's standing like, the Eiffel Tower or something where the ball just goes straight underneath. He's not like that. He shouldn't be getting nutmegged. So it's disappointing. But in the game, Kepa went on to make some really classy saves. And he obviously made a great save in the shootout, but he made a really classy saves in this game as well. So he kind of made up for it because he saved chances, but you just get so frustrated with mistakes like that lead to goals. Of course, 3-4-3 as well from Southampton. Ralph Hasenhüttl, Fraser Forster in goal. Had a really good game, actually. Made saves himself. And he saved Mason Mount's penalty, which was good. He made saves in the game, which was good. He was good in this game. Southampton looks a lot better. Sod's Law, they play well against Chelsea. In fact, they made a lot of changes in this game, Southampton, but Ralph Hasenhüttl will be thinking, we haven't been very good in the league. Maybe we should implement some of these changes into our Premier League side to play better. Do you know what I mean? So there's that. In terms of player performances from Chelsea, Kepa Arrizabalaga in goal, making that mistake for the goal, but of course making great saves. Not only did he make saves then in the shootout, but I really liked his housery before the penalty shootout when Armstrong... I know it didn't work because Armstrong scored, but when he was like, let me look at the ball, I want to see the ball. And he said, the ref, I just want to inspect the ball. I'm about to be in a penalty shootout here. He's obviously winding him up and like that, and looking at him. So I love a bit of that. Why not? Why not? It's part of the game. It's great fun. So big up Kepa for trying to bring a little bit of that into his game. And he's confident. That's the thing with Kepa, he's confident at times. He has these little rickets in him, but when it comes to these moments, he's confident. So I'm so pleased with him. He's such a valuable asset in this Chelsea squad. And of course, in AFCON, when Edouard Mendy goes away, we're going to need him. And we're going to need him to feel confident and need him to feel good. That's going to be important. So Big up Kepa, Arrizabalaga in goal, a big factor in this game. Sarr, I think, was disappointing at left centre-back. He had a few good moments. He does look like he could be useful when Rudiger's out. A left footer makes sense at left centre-back. But in this game, he wasn't too dominating for me. He wasn't even that dominating. The last game he played, I forget. Chalobah, very good in the middle of a back three. Very good with his positioning, his tracking back. There was that one moment where this ball was just arced, looped really up high, and he's just looking. His ball eyes never left the ball to know where the defenders was, and just immediately cut it back and cleared his lines quickly. Superb performance. Reece James, great. Of course, he scored the decisive and winning penalty. A couple of poor moments, but great generally, and to step up and take that penalty, nerves of steel. Why? Who scored's given Alonso an 8.1 rating? Let me know in the comments. What do you think? I think Alonso was poor. He scored a great penalty. Both him and Chilwell scored great penalties. The left wing backs, but right in the right-sided netting, and the keeper sent the keeper the wrong way. Great penalty. Is that what they're marking him on? I thought in play he was very frustrating. When I saw Chilwell was coming on, I was like, yeah, that makes sense. What? He's coming on as a right wing back, as you can see there, Ben Chilwell. I guess as an inverted wing back to cut in on his left boot. Maybe Tuchel was sitting there looking like this is something different we can do with the opposition. They won't expect that kind of line, If so, fair play. I hope it's an experiment that doesn't come to pass too often, if you ask me. I know he actually wants another right wing-back option other than James, Aspi and Hudson-Odoi. I think he values all of them, but at different things. And I don't think any of them are the perfect right wing-back for him. Although Reece James, for me, is magnificent and dropped a masterclass in the Champions League final. Anyway, in the midfield, Saul Niguez, worrying in the first half. Second half, man came alive. Brother came alive. Not only did he have 2 shots saved, maybe he should have done better, but the fact is he's forcing the saves was good. He even had a header. Was it a header in the first half? That was forcing a save. But he was functioning well in the midfield, and he looked calm, and he was pointing around. So I actually think this experience and this game for Saul Niguez is a huge positive. Again, let me know what you guys think down in the comments section, but that's what I think. Kovacic was good, but he had a really weird moment at the end of the game where he gave away 2 chances in our own defensive third, which is really unlike him. Usually he dribbles up the pitch and does good things, which he did a lot of, but yeah, he let us down there. As you can see, he's got a low rating. Mason Mount came on, looked really good. He did a great pass. His first pass was awful, but he did a great pass later. He did that nutmeg pass to Hudson-Odoi, who messed up and then messed up another chance. But he had a bad penalty. I think Mason Mount needs to sit down with Jorginho and just learn the wait till the goalkeeper moves technique, because hitting them first time, if he doesn't get a retake, I'm a bit worried about his penalties. Hudson-Odoi was good. He wasn't great though, but he was playing at right wing back the most of the game. I think if you started him as a left winger, his confidence would have been higher and he would have had a better performance, but not that he was particularly bad. He did waste a couple of chances. I remember him hitting the right side netting on the outside when he should have done better. And Havertz, I'm so glad Havertz got his goal. It was good for him. He needed a goal. And like Thomas Tuchel said, excuse me, he's playing like a 9. He's not playing as a false 9. Sure, he might come short, but he wins headers. He's pointing to his head. He wants to win headers in the 6-yard box. He looks a bit dainty and, perhaps slimmer, but he doesn't care. He's 6'2" or whatever. He'll jump for those headers and he wins them and he scores them, and today he scored one. It was great. Barkley wasn't very good. He got a pat on the back from Tuchel when he came off. I think he's been actually pretty positive in his cameo appearances off the bench. Like 3 games he's looked really good off the bench, like turning shots or great passes to near assists. So I think Tuchel does appreciate what Barkley's doing as a bit part player, but he wasn't good in this game. And Ziyech, apart from a magical assist that got us the all-important goal, so therefore he's done his job, I thought he was pretty poor, and that, opens up that whole debate again about Hakim Ziyech. Is he going to make it? He's got the quality. He's got all the quality in the world, but I think he'll probably not make it and not do well at Chelsea, sadly. But I hope I'm proven wrong. Guys, let me know what you think about the game. Comment down below. Let me know what you think. Drop a like to show your support. Remember, I'm streaming on Twitch every single day. With watch-alongs when there's games, I guess. But I stream games every day, like FIFA and stuff. So make sure you follow me on Twitch, on Jens Yard. And subscribe, like, show your love. Enjoy the football. I'll see you later.